Hello anime lovers, here we are today, in this anime list of 10 anime where MC is betrayed and explodes with rage and fury. So, we compiled a well-arranged anime list, which includes epic scenes where a character goes into a state of rage and fury and getting badass, due to getting betrayed by friends, family, or their loved ones. As a result, they turn into rage mode to protect someone, revenge, or just to survive. Number 10. Kei's no stigma. Kazuma Yagami is a user of Fujutsu, the ability to control the wind. He returns to his old home, the noble Kanagi household, after being banished 4 years ago for his inability to control fire and his subsequent defeat in a duel at the hands of his younger cousin, Ayano Kanagi. Returning after such a brutal exile already gives rise to many conflicts, but to make matters worse, several Kanagi family members have recently been murdered with Fujutsu. This leads the Kanagi family, including the hot-headed Ayano, to suspect Kazuma as the culprit.
Forgive him. Not now, not ever.
Number 9. Gankutcha. Trying to escape his uneventful life, Albert, the son of a renowned general from Paris, makes a journey with his friend Franz. During his travels, he meets an immensely wealthy nobleman named the Count of Monte Cristo. Living in luxurious hotels, surrounded by beautiful women and strong bodyguards, the charming but enigmatic Count fascinates Albert. Albert invites the Count to join the high society of Paris. However, unknown to Albert, his father had once framed the Count and took the Count's fiancée as his own.
Yes, Count.
I just don't believe that all of the time we spent together since...
王太子アルスラーン、ウイジンス。時に14歳。
Number 8. Arslan Senki. In the prosperous kingdom of Pars lies the royal capital of Ekbatana, a city of splendor and wonder, ruled by the undefeated and fearsome king Andragaras. Arslan is the young and curious prince of Pars who, despite his best efforts, doesn't seem to have what it takes to be a proper king like his father. At the age of 14, Arslan goes to his first battle and loses everything as the blood-soaked mist of war gives way to scorching flames, bringing him to face the demise of his once glorious kingdom. However, it is Arslan's destiny to be a ruler, and despite the trials that face him, he must now embark on a journey to reclaim his fallen kingdom. Number 7 to 91 days. As a child living in the town of Lawless, Angelo Lagusa has witnessed a tragedy. His parents and younger brother have been mercilessly slaughtered by the Venetti mafia family. Losing everything he holds dear, he leaves both his name and hometown behind, adopting the new identity of Avilio Bruno. 7 years later, Avilio finally has his chance for revenge when he receives a mysterious letter prompting him to return to Lawless. Obliging, he soon encounters the Venetti Don's son, Nero, and seeks to befriend him using the skills he has quietly honed for years.
それはアンジェロだって
頼むよ、コルテオの家族をやったのは。
黙示録曰く、五度太陽が死せるとき、新しき古き名の都の西に赤き湖が現れる。
Number 6. Berserk. Guts. The Black Swordsman is pursued by demons who are attracted to him, due to a demonic brand on his neck. His goal is to free himself, and his lover Casca, of this inescapable curse. His other life's goal is gain vengeance on his former best friend Griffith, who doomed him and his former band of mercenaries, to obtain demonic powers of his own. Guts Giant, Dragon Slayer, Sword, the elf Puck and a growing band of misfit companion aid him in his quest for vengeance.
戦場でそっくり同じこと言ってた貴族がこんな子供ごと町一つ丸焼きにしたぜ。俺が言ってもその役にも立ちゃしねえ神様のことじゃねえよ。と戦う者は自らも怪物となら。
迷宮での魔人族たちとの戦いを終え、そこで再会したクラスメイトと別れた俺たちは、次の目的地であるミュウの故郷エリセンに向かっていた。
Number 5. Arifureta, Hajime Nagumo and his entire high school class are summoned to a fantasy world to save the humanity. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime has hardly anything to boast about. His skills are nothing but average. Hajime, just like in his world, has to struggle to gain the needed power to save the mankind. He needs to clear an entire dungeon, which is considered the deadliest no human has ever cleared.
新たに立ちはだかる強敵。この世界の本当の敵とは。
ケアルはどんなクラスに目覚めるかしら。もしかして勇者にだって選ばれるかもしれないわよ。
俺が勇者だなんて実感が湧かないです。
Number 4. Redo of Healer. Healing magicians cannot fight alone. Kiaru, who was bound by this common knowledge, was exploited again and again by others. One day, he noticed what lay beyond healing magic and was convinced that a healing magician was the strongest class. However, by the time he realized that potential, he was deprived of everything. Thus, he used healing magic on the world itself to go back 4 years, deciding to redo everything. This is a heroic tale of one healing magician who became the strongest by using knowledge from his past life in healing magic.
どうしてお前はそんなにも愚かなんだ。
My daughter, Yona, will soon turn 16. For her sake and yours, I pray that my ancestor, the Crimson Dragon King...
On the night of my 16th birthday.
Number 3. Akitsuki no Yona. Yona is a princess who lives happily in the palace with her father and friends, oblivious to the misery of the kingdom. But the day of her 16th birthday her life changes. The emperor is killed. Yona has to run away to survive. She'll be helped by her friend and bodyguard, General Hawk. Together they embark on a journey to find and ask for help from the 4 dragons of the legend. During the adventure, Yona observes the kingdom and opens her eyes, determined to become a princess who helps her people.
We're both dead.
Number 2. The Rising of the Shield Hero. The 4 cardinal heroes are a group of ordinary men from modern-day Japan summoned to the kingdom of Melromark to become its saviors. Melromark is a country plagued by the waves of catastrophe that have repeatedly ravaged the land and brought disaster to its citizens for centuries. The 4 heroes are respectively bestowed a sword, spear, bow, and shield to vanquish these waves. Now Fumi Iwatani, an otaku, becomes cursed with the fate of being the shield hero. Armed with only a measly shield, now Fumi is belittled and ridiculed by his fellow heroes and the kingdom's people due to his weak offensive capabilities and lackluster personality.
防御力はあっても攻撃力が足りない。足りないから魔物を倒せない。嫌なる。
海の向こうにフィンランドという名の土地がある。そこなら誰も追っては来れない。
Number 1. Vinland Saga. A young man named Thorfinn finds himself in a quest for revenge against his father's killer. Firstly indulged in the apparent greatness of war and honor, Thorfinn quickly changes as he endures having to survive alone and then alongside the man he vows to kill, developing conflicting emotions towards the causality of his past and present life.
殺すことで身を立てていたけじめをつける時が来たんだ。トル剣が欲しいか。トルフィン、剣は人を殺す道具だ。お前はこれで誰を殺すつもりなんだ。あんたから匂いを感じるんだよ。俺と同じに。本当の戦士には剣などいない。誰にも敵などいないんだ。こんにちは。